Fazbear's Fright storage. The game where DeMichael put the story of the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 animatronics to rest. Something Scott himself didn't have a plan on doing. People who play this storyline in this game should think about how this should have been Five Nights at Freddy's 4. If you disagree, then here are some reasons I came up with to help back up this reason. Before we start, be sure to hit that like button down below and also the subscribe button for more weekly content, and turn on notifications to be notified the next time I upload. Also remember, if you haven't seen this game and don't want to hear about the storyline, please kick off the video now to avoid spoilers. Now, let's get right into this.
Number 1. Fredbear.
In Five Nights at Freddy's 4, we got introduced to Golden Freddy's first form, Fredbear. Fredbear is shown in the mini-games on a stage and working up until he bites a child's head. Afterwards, we then suspect that after Fredbear's family died and shuts down, Fredbear is put into parts and services room in the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 location, where Fredbear uses the suit to murder the children in the pizzeria. Fredbear, now known as Golden Freddy, is put away in storage for good, or so we think. He becomes a hallucination in the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 location. We supposedly don't see him in the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 location, even though a lot of people suspect that the theory is that Golden Freddy is Phantom Freddy. After that location then burns down, the crewmen put him in the storage area with the others. On Night 6, he then reawakens to help kill the night guard. But Cactus, we need to know about Fredbear before this game. Well, Scott wanted to go back into the past and Five Nights at Freddy's 4, then we still would have gotten the story for Five Nights at Freddy's 5 instead of sister location and sister location story for the 6th game and the 6th game storyline for the 7th. And have Ultimate Custom Night for an 8th game. It's to spark interest that helps bring the fan base to the series. Okay, we done here? Alright, on to the next reason.
Number 2. Springtrap.
After brightening up the newspaper in the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 Night 6 ending, you will see Springtrap. I see this opportunity for the storyline to work to be that Springtrap's body was recovered by the workers and put into the storage to help bring its plan into effect. Springtrap becomes a mastermind due to the fact that it was planned for the building to burn, which brings me to my final reason.
Number 3. The 2 endings.
It wouldn't be a Five Nights at Freddy's type of game without multiple endings.
Ending 1.
In the game, you are playing as a guard who has to watch the storage while the crewmen work on the new attraction. This leads to 6 nights of survival against the animatronics. Fredbear gets introduced on Night 6. After completing Night 6, you will get a cutscene where Fredbear plays unfair and kills the player. Afterwards, the screen shows the words, "It's over." Then the phone rings and this message is heard.
Hello? Dude, you there? Come on, man, this isn't funny. Dude! Oh, Lord, no.
This message implies that the player is now dead, which leads us to the next ending.
Ending 2. 920 mode.
The story then leads to the phone guy, whose friend was the guard, to go to the storage and find answers about his friend, only to be stuck there until 6 a.m. 920 mode is not optional to get this ending. You have to beat 920 mode for the answers. After beating it, you would then have more words pop up on your screen, apologizing for killing his friend unfairly, and then says, "Now is my golden moment." Which then Fredbear burns the place down, destroying everything inside, ending the story for the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 animatronics and Fredbear. But Cactus, what about Springtrap? You're implying he burned too. I never said Springtrap burned, as he has more plans to do, and he escaped the location before it burned with it. Which leads to more interesting storyline on what happens to Springtrap. This is where Scott continues the storyline we got with the whole Nightmare animatronics and past memories in the next game. Fazbear's Fright closes the doors for good, with no plans on reopening again in the future. Thank you all so much for watching. If you disagree with anything, please leave it in the comments below. Also, DeMichael never told me to make this video. This is all of my personal opinion, and if you do disagree, once again, tell me in the comments below. Thank you all. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Juice, sauce, little bit of dressing, ice, wrist, little bit of flexing. Juice, sauce, little bit of dressing, ice, wrist, little bit of flexing. I went to the store for some chocolate flavored milk. Came home with a thick chocolate colored milk. All she wanted was a little gravy train for Christmas.